Leave that halfling alone. Of course you approve. Nothing. Welcome back, my oodles and noodles, to more Baldur's Gate 3. Today, we are gonna find out a little bit more about Urchin. We invaded the, oh god, what is it called? The Sorcerer's Sundry's library. And I really want to talk to Gale about the books we picked up. Picked it up from the super secret vaults, supposedly the super secret vaults, right? As if the librarian lady, the crazy, I call her the crazy eyes because she was definitely crazy eyes, but she was whispering to me. She was whispering sweet nothings. But she tells us about this library, or I'm sorry, this super secret vault where she keeps all the super secret dangerous books. And with a little bit of deception and persuasion, we managed to get her to open up about this vault and where it's being located. And of course, with our sticky fingers, we couldn't resist, right? Okay, but one thing we will do is go through this portal, because this portal is, I also have a weird debuff. I don't really know what it is, but the plaque, it says go through this portal if the night song is an immortal being, the child of a deity. Yes, and that is what it is. Well, that's what she is. So we will be going through this portal. This guy seems even more pompous than Gale. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Hold very still.
I'm so sorry. I did not mean to skip that.
Craig's aim is much improved, but still leaves something up to chance.
Yes, sir.
Hey, leave that halfling alone.
Ready?
Halflings unite. I should step in and do something.
We have a visitor. At ease. McClaw, you make
Hey, our team kind of looks pretty cool. I like the color coordination we all have going on. Yeah, I'm a halfling, so what? Yeah, what?
I see no night song. Surely you wouldn't have entered my tower without the night song in hand? Surely you wouldn't have...
You say surely a lot. Why would I bring her here? Okay, not quite the enthusiastic welcome I was hoping for. What do you want with her? Yeah. What do you want with her?
Fascinating. You've been to Shah's temple, haven't you? To the Shadowfell?
What the heck? How do you know that? I have? You speak as though you've seen the night song yourself.
Alas, I've paid for a good deal of very privileged information. Now I await the results of the generous contract I've commissioned. Answer now, or see what happens when fools misuse my valuable time.
I'm so confused. Why do you want a whole person? Like, as like a collection? Be careful what you wish for. She'll eat you alive. Yeah, absolutely. Why do you want her so badly? I know where she is. I might even be willing to tell you. Oh, a rogue deception. She's been buried, ended, taken down, offed. She's dead. Deception. I've seen her. She was trapped by Ketheric Thorm. I left her there. Get him on. Oh, she's dead. Poor thing. I don't know what happened. Booyah. Booyah. I get really excited. Our rolls recently have been really nice, so fingers crossed and knock on wood for me that they continue to be nice to me.
Dead? That cannot be. It is immortal. A god.
I thought you paid for great information. She was a Selionite held by Sharans. Her death was inevitable.
Is that meant to be some consolation? It was the key to my immortality. How can this be? How can this be? Shit!
Making him mad gave me a sense of happiness. Now I'm happy. Wait, what do I do with him now? Hello? Urchin?
Your terrible tidings have cost me everything. My grand design dashed to ruins. This always happens to me.
So, like, exactly what was supposed to happen there? I mean, I know there's no right way, wrong way to play this game, but it really feels like I didn't get as much dialogue as I was hoping for. I think I'm gonna reload this. I think I want to see if I get a reward. Now that I know he wants her for immortality, clearly she's not going to give it to him. So, I mean, there's no harm in telling him that we have her. If push comes to shove, I would be willing to load back in again. These are like the non-story elements that I'm willing to go back and forth on, because I'm just like, that felt so anticlimactic. You know, it's not impeding on the main story whatsoever, and I would hate for me to go back on my choices, but I'm just sitting here wondering why I'm so disappointed in that outcome. Do I have to fight him if I tell him we have her? Be careful what you wish for, she'll eat you alive.
I'm growing tired of... Beautiful.
Wait.
Isn't it? Worth more than your life, too.
I'm so sorry I skipped forward.
I bought it from a Kalashite warlock. There's very little of his soul left to him. It can bind a celestial to the wearer's service with a snap of the fingers. And this can keep her in place. Forever.
Wait, what is it that he has? Let us cut to the chase. Beautiful, isn't it? Worth more than your life. I bought it from a Kalashite warlock. Very little soul is left in him. What is it that he has? Because there were 3 things in the book that we read where part of his soul was released into 3 relics. The orb, the whatever. Oh, the crown of Karsus, the orb of Karsus, and like the staff of Karsus. Do we know what that is, the staff of Karsus? Rogue deception. She's been offed, dead. Can we get lucky a second time? Yes, we can. Let's go.
Dead?
She is an immortal. Not anymore, thanks to me. She was a Cellunite held by this. Yeah. Okay, so now he's angry. So what are we supposed to do here? What about this ornate letter? Lorowican, I have responded out of the respect to my counselor, Balthazar, who advises me that you may... Oh, that's where he got his... information, that you may prove a loyal ally in the coming fight. I understand you wish to know about the soul cage which binds the night song to me. Details I cannot and will not provide, but the magic itself is necromantic in nature, designed by my aforementioned counselor. I hope your curiosity is satisfied. General Ketheric Thorm. This bastard. I should have known that he got his information from Balthazar, or of Balthazar. Wonder if I'm supposed to fight him. I think I should go back to... I think I should go back to camp and I should talk... Oh, geez. Okay. Yeah, let's go back to camp. Let's talk to Gale. Let's talk the Night Song. Let's get their input. And then maybe she'll tell us what to do. Maybe she'll want to come and kill this guy with us. Because this guy kind of... Oh. If he goes somewhere else, maybe I could try to pickpocket him. That would be super nice. All right, to camp. Gale, I have some really nice, precious things for you.
The Annals of Karsus. The preamble to a civilization's downfall, committed to parchment by the very hand that wrought its destruction. If the crown atop the Elder Brain was truly forged by Karsus himself, this book will confirm it. All we have to do is turn the page.
Yeah, sure. I give it to him. Gale approves. Of course she does. Of course you approve. I know there's a bunch of warnings around this book, but I'm so excited to see what happens.
Devil Raphael was telling the truth. There's no doubt. The crown of Karsus is what's controlling the Elder Brain. And this is no mere journal. It contains Karsus's original plans for the crown's construction. His designs for godhood.
Oh God, maybe we shouldn't have given the book to Gale. He's over here like, oh, did somebody say godhood? I love trying to be a god. The design for self-destruction, more like. Didn't this crown kill Karsus?
Not exactly. It was what he did with it that sealed his fate, and for a time, that of magic itself. The crown was merely the means. The book states that the crown and netherstones were originally one construct, seemingly sundered at the moment of Karsus's downfall. If we can collect the crown's setting and the 3 netherstones, and with the correct invocation of certain spells and gestures detailed in these notes, I think I could reforge it.
Oh, to what end? We already know the crown's dangerous. Wouldn't that make things worse? And you think, and what happens if you fail? The crown's caused chaos. We should be seeking a way to destroy it, not to make it more powerful.
Mistake the crown itself for the actions of its wearer, or rather, those controlling its wearer at present. If we could restore its former glory, it would no longer be a mere leash and collar used to subjugate friend or foe. will be something greater. Something divine.
But I thought...
Just think of it. The power of the gods in mortal hands at last would be free of doctrine and dogma, confined only by the limits of our imaginations. I promise you, the gods will never grant us such a blessing, no matter how much we worship and adore them.
You dismiss the entire pantheon so easily. Not all gods are selfish. Do I have a example to back that statement up? I don't think I do. You think that Mystra will let you do this? Yeah, that kind of goes against what Gale is basically saying. He says the gods will never grant us such a blessing. Mystra clearly will not grant him such a blessing either. So that statement kind of feels like it crosses itself out. Mortals are far better guardians of their fates than the gods. We have more to lose.
And you're already wiser than me. That's a lesson I've only recently learned. I worshipped Mystra loyally for years, and in that time she granted me the barest sliver of the power I was ready to wield. Even with the fate of the world at stake, she had little more to offer me than the means of blowing myself up at a more convenient time.
That is true.
She's done nothing to help us. Mystra wanted the brain obliterated because of this crown. She fears a world in which such power is beyond her control, ready to be claimed by Karsus's successor.
You? I thought you were past... Yeah, this is tough because it's like his arc is all about refraining from such power, because with so much power, like, it sounds so stupid, but you know the Spider-Man saying where it's like, yeah, with all this with power comes responsibility. Gale hasn't learned that responsibility yet, and really who is he to decide if he even gets all this power? I thought you were past this kind of temptation, Gale. You know exactly where such overreaching leads, or to destroy the next wizard's who attempts it. The attempt will kill you as it killed Karsus. And you believe yourself to be that successor? This is no ordinary artifact, Gale. Do this and you'd challenge the gods themselves.
Perhaps they deserve to be challenged. Perhaps you and I deserve better than to live and die as their pawns. Ambition is not a sin. To question the powers that rule us is not treason. We must at least try. Why wallow in the dirt where we can reach for the stars?
Ambition is not a sin. To question the powers that rule us is not treason. I actually love that line, because the most ambitious people and the most passionate, well, maybe passion and ambition are two different things, right? You've got passion. When you're passionate about something, you reach for it. Then you have ambition, and ambition is something like I kind of almost look at ambition like your eyes are bigger than your stomach kind of thing, or you wish your wishes are too grand, but then again, wishes can't be too grand because it's a wish, right? Gale, I'm urging you to drop this. The crown cannot be reforged. I don't know about that. He's making some sound arguments. He just may die in the process. That's unfortunate, you know? Wallowing in the dirt, is that what our time together has meant to you? I would agree with that. Actually, that is a powerful statement. It seems like we've got it all figured out. I won't stand in your way. You're a convincing man, Gay. Okay, it seems like the answers are wanting me to go against what he's saying. So wallowing in the dirt, is that all that our time is meant to you?
I didn't mean that as a slight. I cherish our adventures, but even if we prevail, you must know the end is in sight, mustn't you?
Say it isn't so. Gale, I'm urging you to drop this. The crown cannot be reforged. Seems like you've got it all figured out. I won't stand in your... It cannot.
I see. I suppose I am asking you to take a leap of faith even the most loyal of companions might struggle to land gracefully. Spent so long feeling inferior, shut out from my destiny over such a simple act of youthful enthusiasm. Perhaps I got carried away with the thought this crown could give me back what Mystra took. Cure me, even.
You're still destined for greatness, Gale, but you won't find it chasing Karsus's shadow. Don't give up yet. There will be an answer. It just isn't the crown. You're deluded, Gale. The crown is clearly dangerous as it is pursuing it. I promise to think about it. Then that's all I can offer. I would say you're still destined for greatness, but I don't think you'll find it chasing Karsus's shadow.
You're right. There aren't many wizards who'd care to be mentioned in the same breath as him, or his folly. Whatever comes of this, we cannot allow the crown to be reforged in Raphael's image.
Yes.
A devil wielding the might of Karsus. It would be the end of everything.
I agree. Great. What the Elminster? Oh no. He must not know that we went into his vault. I'm so sorry, Elminster. I was not a moon. I was not a moon.
Oh, my boy. No, don't mind me. I'm just enjoying a lungful of Baldurian air. Yes, a distinctive aroma, though perhaps not one worthy of bottling.
I love that.
I hear you've been browsing in the most esteemed of emporiums, sorcerous sundries. Indulge my curiosity. What wonders did you discover?
Nothing. We found the Annals of Karsus. It proved an enlightening reading. You don't seem all that surprised to see Gale alive and well. Oh, nothing in particular. Some charms here and there, some potions. We know how Karsus's crown, Karsus made his crown and Gale's going to reforge it. That would be the weirdest answer ever after we just had a conversation with Gale. You don't seem surprised to see Gale at all. Alive and well.
He would be sensible enough to exercise caution in this matter and to seek the truth. By now, you are aware of the evil we are up against. Karsus' pestilent crown, the very tool with which its eponymous creator unmade an empire and magic itself. Perhaps now you understand what is at stake here, my boy. Though what Mr. asked of you was extreme, it was not without merit, nor demanded lightly.
What are you saying? Or rather, what are you not saying?
Mr. knows you defied her, Gale. Well, of course she knows. She's Mistra. She bids you come to her holy shrine in the Stormshore Tabernacle. There, she will grant you an audience at last.
Oh, because she's scared, though. That's weird. She is scared that Gale's gonna reforge the crown. You should meet with her, Gale. She might be able to help us. You really think Mistra will be able to hear Gale out? Mistra's done Gale enough harm. We don't owe her anything. Sounds good to me. Gale can tell her exactly what's coming when we get our hands on the crown. Mistra's done Gale enough harm. We don't owe her anything.
Not true. Not even close. Mistra's ways may seem cold, high-handed, tyrannical even.
Okay, you're not helping.
She is a goddess. Her ways are not for mortal reckoning. Though some mortals come close to understanding. Very close indeed. Trust in yourself. Trust in the weave. If you are willing, trust in Mistra. There is a conclusion yet to be written in this sorry tale, Gale of Waterdeep. And yours is the quill that will write it.
Guys, it's crazy. I'm literally like, I think I'm 200 hours in. What am I? Oh, no, I'm not. Okay. I'm only 81 hours in, which is kind of crazy to think about because I know somebody who's 300 hours in and then finally completed the game. So I'm almost wondering if I'm going to get to that. But 81 hours. That's crazy.
So all it took to get Mistra's attention was to learn how to reforge an artifact that once destroyed her.
That's what I was saying.
When you stop to think about it.
Yeah. She doesn't want you to get it. What do you think she wants to say? She's scared of you. You're one step closer to being able to challenge her. How could she possibly know we read the book? Hasn't she got more important things to worry about? Are you sure you want to go to her? She might want to punish you. She's scared of you. You're one step closer.
Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. For now, I'm just a regular wizard holding the blueprint for greatness. Mistra knows I've read Karsus's designs. I'm certain of that. And it clearly has her shaken.
I agree. We can use that.
Conversation's long overdue on both sides. I owe it to her to hear her out. Come what may afterwards.
I agree. It's time we headed for the Stormshore Tabernacle.
After you.
Okay, we'll do that with Gale. I would say probably next time. I think that's a good segue to go into, but there's one more person we need to talk to. Ah, yes, the night song. I must talk to you.
Mother's milk, your visage speaks of ill tidings. Speak, ally mine. What troubles you?
You're so cute. Okay, the wizard called Lorokin is looking for you. I was just wondering what it was like to come. Blah, blah, blah. It's nothing. We'll talk later. The wizard Lorokin.
He indeed. Pray tell, what does he seek from Dame Aelin?
All I know is that he's put out a contract for your capture. He seems a braggart and a fool, and I wouldn't worry about it. He seems dangerous. I think we ought to put an end to him. He put a bounty out for your capture, and now there's a violent mercenary looking for you. I would say he seems dangerous. We should put an end to him.
Magicians and their machinations. I have had enough for an eternity. I will wring his neck until he's dead.
Yay! Let's take him down together.
His end will be one more strand in the great braid of our friendship.
Oh, braid of friendship. That sounds so amazing.
I'd like to get a few licks in myself.
My darling, we agreed you'd scout for the nearest Selûnite enclave this very night. Let us divide our efforts, all the sooner to be reunited.
I won't let you go alone. Who knows what this wizard might...
Yeah, we really need your help.
Our closest
We
ally
definitely
will
need your help.
accompany me, won't you?
Oh my god.
It'll be a swift
Hello?
and fruitful chore. Hie we to this Lorokin right away. I am as eager to meet him as he is to ensnare me.
Yes! Yes! There will be blood! Blood! Shall rain! Okay, cool. That is gonna have to happen next time. We will go through a big fight in the next video. I do have to go to work here in a second, but that was a lot of dialogue. And I know with there being a lot of dialogue, it could just definitely drag as far as the episode goes. So thank you guys so much for tuning in and obviously keeping up with the series. It's been such a long series. It rivals that of the Elden Ring series. And I'm curious to see what we do afterwards because 81 hours in a game. I'm pretty sure I put 100 hours into Elden Ring. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna put more than 100 hours into this game, which is so insane. I would definitely love to see your recommendations of things you guys would love to see after this series. I know we're not nearly done, but it's good stuff to start thinking about now. But we've got two paths we can go down. We can go down the Wizard of Waterdeep. We can go down the Night Song path. And I think that's our next step. I like that idea because we need more experience to level up. So then we can go to the House of Hope. And then I want to go to the Balls Temple. I want to free Lae'zel. And then I want to take down Gortash and tie everything up with a big bow with the vampire story. And I think, go from there. So thank you guys for joining me again. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. And I will see you in the next video. Mwah.